In this video, I'm going to be building the best possible budget team right now in NBA 2K23. My team, I wanted to get you guys an updated best budget team in the game right now because the last time I did one of these videos, the budget team has completely changed of what's the best budget team you can build right now in my team, as we've gotten some amazing budget cards over the past week or two. So at the starting point guard position is going to be the Galaxy Opal Hero Turkoglu. If you guys are kind of wondering my price range for a budget card, anything in my opinion under 25,000 MT, maybe 30k at most, is considered a budget card. Now there's going to be some cards on here that are 5 to 10,000 MT, maybe 15k, and then there might be some more expensive cards like Hero Turkoglu who are maybe 20 to 25, and there might be one or two cards on here that are 30,000 MT. But all around is going to be an extremely affordable team that I feel like is compatible on can be competitive online against some of the better squads in the game. So at the starting point guard position is easily going to be the Galaxy Opal Hero. He's a 6'10" point guard, 6'11" wingspan. He's got an amazing jump shot with the John Stockton base and the Trae Young upper on very quick timing, and then he's also got the Kyle Lowry size up and the Steph Curry escape, so his movement's going to be good. He's got an elite level jump shot. He's 6'10" at point guard, so he's going to be a very solid defender. So for about 25,000 MT, I think Hero Turkoglu is easily the best budget point guard in my team. Now for the starting shooting guard position, there was really a couple different names that come to mind, and it's going to be another out of position card, which is the Galaxy Opal Antoine Jameson. I think he's a really elite level shooting guard. Now, and there's going to be some couple shooting guards and small forwards off the bench that I think are potentially better than Antoine Jameson, but I think this card next to Hero Turkoglu and our small forward is going to be the perfect pairing for the budget squad. He's 6'8" at the shooting guard position, 7'4" wingspan, all around has no real flaws. Like, he's got great defensive stats and badges. He's got amazing Hall of Fame shooting badges like Amped, Catch and Shoot, Claymore, Corner Specialist, Green Machine, Limitless Range. He's got an amazing jump shot with the Kyle Korver base and the Carmelo Anthony upper on very quick timing, and this card goes for around, I think, 10 to 15k, which is extremely good value for the shooting guard position. Now for our starting small forward is going to be another really good offensive card to pair alongside Antoine Jameson and Hero Turkoglu. I was kind of thinking of maybe running Kuzma off the bench, but I think he's going to be elite on the offensive end compared to these two other tall cards. Like, we're going to have a 6'10" point guard, 6'8" shooting guard, and a 6'9" small forward, so we're definitely going to have enough size, in the squad so far, and then also going to have some tall cards in the power forward and center position. But yeah, Kyle Kuzma, just a great all-around small forward, but especially gonna be elite on the offensive end. 6'9" at the 7 foot wingspan. We know Kuzma has such a good release with the Kyle Kuzma base and the Kyle Kuzma upper on very quick timing, and surprisingly enough, this card's dropped to about 15k, maybe around 20,000 MT at most. He's gonna be he's also got the Kyle Lowry size up and the Trae Young escape, so got elite level dribble sticks, good dunk packages. He can drive to the basket, he can knock down threes, play very solid defense. Even though it's his elemental version, not his hero, I still think Kyle Kuzma, one of the best budget small forwards in the game. Now for the power forward position is going to be a new card from yesterday, and that's going to be the Galaxy Opal Heroic Thurl Bailey. Now you guys are probably wondering why he's playing the power forward position. I do think Thurl Bailey is actually better at small forward. I would say a lot better at the small forward position, so if you can run him at small forward, I would definitely recommend doing so. But with this type of budget team, there's really not too many great budget power forwards in my team. Like, for example, there's guys like Dino Raja, there's guys like DeMarcus Cousins, and yes, they're decent. For sure, they definitely are decent, power forward cards in the game. I just think Thurl Bailey at the power forward position is actually slightly better, also being 6'11", so taller than DeMarcus Cousins and the same height as Dino. He's got a great wingspan, amazing player model. His defense is going to be elite with 90 in the defensive category. He's also amazing at going to the basket, great Hall of Fame defensive badges, and for about like 25 to 30k, this is probably the most expensive card on this budget squad, but I do think he's worth picking up. Whether you want to run him at power forward or whether you want to run him at small forward, he is one of the best budget cards in the game currently, with such a good jump shot with the Tobias Harris base and the Cedi Osman upper on very quick timing. Is such a knockdown jump shot. He's also got the D Mitch leaner, which I feel like is very decent. He's got the Curry size up, the wall escape, Dame behind the back. He's got the quick drops off one. Just all around, the card is a super good small forward, but going to be playing our power forward position position for about 25 to 30,000 MT. Now to round off the best budget starting lineup in the game, I do feel like Mo Bamba is still going to be the best budget center in the game. I will talk about some other cards here in a second that are more expensive and not considered budget cards. Like for sure, Marcus Gasol, cards like Pink Diamond Peter are definitely not considered budget because Peter's about 40 to 45k and Marcus Gasol is about 50 to 55k. But I'm just letting you guys know these are the centers that I would be saving up MT for and looking to upgrade, from a Mo Bamba. So run Mo Bamba for now if you're trying to build a budget team and you don't have too much MT to spend, because that Mo Bamba card is only about 10 to maybe 15k at most, and he's going to be extremely good value at the center position because Mo Bamba has great size. He's 7 foot 10 wingspan. He can knock down shots, he can defend at a high level. Pretty athletic card all around, just a great budget center in the game. But the two centers that I'd be working towards is the Galaxy Super Marcus Gasol and the Pink Diamond Peter, because I think both these cards are a lot better than a Mo Bamba and our backup center as well. So just wanted to point that out so you guys have some cards to maybe work up towards if you're trying to save some MT and look to upgrade at the center position. I think Marcus Gasol and Pink Diamond Peter are going to be huge upgrades over the two centers in this squad. But now talking about the bench, I still feel like the bench is honestly going to be just as good as the starting lineup. You can maybe even say a little bit better with the Galaxy Kevin Porter Jr. at the backup point guard position. He's about 15 to 20k and extremely good on the offensive end. He's 6'6" at the point guard position with a 6'9" wingspan. But this card's release is so easy to time. One of my favorite jump shots in the game currently. Super quick with the KPJ base. We all know this is the best base in the game. And then even his upper is not that bad. Like he can knock down threes consistently. He's got really good dribble sigs for a point guard. He's going to be able to attack the basket. Yes, his defensive stats and badges may not be the best in the world, but I still feel like he can hold his own on the defensive end, especially if you give him some shoot boosts and maybe you have a defensive coach. But all around, KPJ still going to be an elite level budget point guard, and I think the second best budget point guard currently in the game. Now for the backup 2 and the backup 3. And this is kind of where I was saying that these cards could potentially be better than Antoine Jamison. We got Mike Miller at the backup 2, and then we do have Shane Battier at the backup 3. I think both these cards at the shooting guard position, have potential to be better than a card like Antoine. I think you could definitely make that debate if you wanted to start a card like, Shane Battier at the 2, and then you wanted Antoine Jamison off the bench. They're all going to be very similar shooting guard cards, all being 6'8", and especially especially Shane Battier and Antoine Jamison, all going to be elite level defenders. And same with Mike Miller. He's actually not that bad on the defensive end. The thing about Mike Miller though, he's got such a good jump shot with the Kyle Lowry base, the Trae Young up round, very quick timing. He's got the Trae fade, he's got the Trae escape, D-Mitch size up. If you're looking for a really elite offensive shooting guard, at the budget price tag, I think Mike Miller is going to be your card to go after. He's only about 10,000 MT, maybe even a little bit lower. And then for Galaxy Simple Shane Battier, if you thought Mike Miller was good, this Shane Battier card is an elite two-way budget card. 6'8" at the small forward position, 6'10" wingspan, all around pretty much has perfect stats, especially on defense. 90 block, 97 steal, 97 perimeter, 94 interior defense. He's got tons and tons of good Hall of Fame defensive badges, and then also his defensive tendencies are elite. A 97 on-ball steal, a 97 contest shot, and a 97 block shot. Something that's kind of underrated to have super high on a card is his defensive tendencies, and that's exactly what you get from Shane Battier for, once again, only about 10,000 MT, which is going to be extremely good value at the backup small forward position. For a backup power forward is going to be another expensive card, and another card just like Thurl Bailey that I think is a lot better at small forward. But for this type of team, we got to play at the power forward position, and that's going to be the Pink Diamond Jonathan Bender for about 25 to 30k. At least that's what he's going for right now on Xbox. And he's a 7-foot small forward. We're going to be running him at power forward in this squad, 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan. Yes, he's a lot better at small forward, but I still feel like he can play the power forward position, and I think he's better than cards like DeMarcus Cousins, Dino Raja at the power forward spot. But once again, what I'd be working towards, I will say our backup center is going to be this Sabonis card. He's a 7'3" giant, 7'6" wingspan. We know he's got, a good 3-ball rating and good Hall of Fame shooting badges. But the card's release, in my opinion, is super slow and very hard to green. But I know a lot of people out there do like this bonus card, so I'll just recommend them at the backup center position. But what you guys should be working towards, at least in my opinion, would be something like this, right? You get a Marcus Gasol for your starting center, right? Now he can play your starting center. That means you can slide Mo Bamba to the 4. Now you got some more size, you got some more height. Now what you can do also is put Thurl Bailey to the 3, you could put Shane Battier to the 2, right, if you want to, and then you can go Jonathan Bender at the 4 with, let's say, for example, you know, Pink Diamond Peter at the center position. Something like this would be a team to work towards, in my opinion. I think the squad, you know, just with Marc Gasol and Pink Diamond Peter as the 2 upgrades, I do think becomes a lot better, and you have a better chance of getting those stops on the taller teams in the game because you are going to get some upgraded size. So that's what I'd be working towards. But still, even if you're going to build this budget team, it's still super elite, especially on the offensive end, and you got all around great budget cards in the game. You just might notice that your team's going to be a little bit undersized compared to like the Taco Falls, the Yao Mings, you know, of the world, all these tall centers in the game, all these tall power forwards. You might struggle a little bit with the size, but still, I think this is going to be the best budget team currently in my team. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my best budget team? Maybe some cards you guys would add to this team to make it a little bit better. But hopefully the video did help you guys out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.